What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Peter Gabriel, and we're back with the final tune from his 1986 album, So. I wanted to give a big shout out to Han Solo again for sharing this, and there's another folder in the Peter Gabriel umbrella folder. I think it's a greatest hits. In the moment as I shoot this, of course, I'm forgetting. But we certainly have more Peter Gabriel to go through. Nevertheless, the final tune is We Do What We're Told, 37 milligrams, but it's like possessive? Okay, milligrams, possessive, 37. We do what we're told, and then parenthetically, milligrams, 37. I'm intrigued. I mean, it sounds like it could be, a critique of conformity, or perhaps, the use of pharmaceutical solutions to, like, cognitive problems and so on. It feels like it could be aimed at either medicating rather than actually getting to the root of what's wrong, or it could be about again, people sort of marching in the single lines that they're told to, and staying on the tracks that society has pre-prescribed for them. So it could be none of those things. It could just be a clever title that relates to some specific narrative. But when I see a title like that, and perhaps because I spent a lot of time in my life listening to punk rock tunes, when I see a title like this, I'm like, okay, so we're going to be, critiquing the way most people just fall in line. So we'll see what it actually is. This is the song We Do What We're Told, Milligrams 37 by Peter Gabriel, the final track on his 1986 album, So. that's fascinating. I feel like maybe there was the critique, or at least some aspect of it, as I was thinking in advance, because again, it had this sort of um, monotone, relentless marching quality to it. But then his voice coming in as sort of the lead, finally at the end, had a more sonorous and hopeful quality to it. But I don't really understand the essence of the tune on that first listen. But it was a really interesting journey, which again, it had some high melodic elements, sort of celestial sounds, but there was that deep and heavy sort of bass groove, not overly hard or fast or anything, but it just had this dark swirl to the lower end of the track, so I enjoyed the balance of that. So yeah, bottom line, a really cool album, multiple tunes along the way. I mean, Mercy Street, man, I've been listening to that one a number of times since, so yeah, really cool album, an artist I've known of for a long time, but yeah, ultimately was not familiar with outside of one song, which I mistaken the name of at the beginning of this deep dive. Nevertheless, as I said, we've got one more folder to go through, which I think is a greatest hits folder, so looking forward to that. Shout out to Han Solo again for making this available. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.